Hi students, welcome to this video session. I remain Samuel aka Sam Donford, as usual. In this video session, we shall do some solved problems on sets. This will be mainly calculations. Please, it is highly recommended that you understand the theory. You need to understand the theory before you do the calculations. So it is recommended that you view the prior videos in the playlist before you view this one, so that you can understand the theory. We have two main methods of solving problems with sets. We can use formulas to solve those problems, or we can use Venn diagrams. We have talked about Venn diagrams. Now, we are going to use Venn diagrams in this video, but I will give you the formulas in case you need to use formulas to do it. Assuming you don't like Venn diagrams, then you can use the formulas. Now, I don't have these formulas offhand. We are going to derive these formulas using Venn diagrams. That's why it's easier to work with Venn diagrams. But we're going to derive these formulas using that. So let's get started. Let's get the party started. I have these problems here on this paper, and we will do it one at a time. The first one, if cardinality of A is 8, cardinality of A union B is 14, cardinality of B is 7, find cardinality of A intersect B. Now you're given this, I'm going to be writing these formulas here. Let me be writing the formulas right here. And you can take down these formulas in case if you prefer them. So you're asked to find this. You're given these cardinalities and you're asked to find cardinality of A intersect B. Now, before we find the formula for this, I want to use Venn diagram to do it. So I have my universal set. I don't know the universal set because it was not given. I have my A, set A, and I have my set B. Now, if you look at this, cardinality of A is 8. Is 8. That means everybody here is 8. That is what it means. Everybody in A is 8. I'm going to kind of draw it here so you see A, 8. Then cardinality of B is 7. Everybody in B is 7. Everybody here. 7. Then cardinality of A union B is 14. Right? Cardinality of A union B is 14. So this means everybody here is 14. Everybody here is 14. So you have this, and everybody here is 14. 14. Everybody here. I'm going to kind of use green marker to tell you. Everybody here is 14. So now they're asking you for this small person here, this small area. This small area is what they're asking you for. I use a green marker for it. So I wanna show you something. Okay, if we have to consider this entire thing, that means what we have to do is this. We have to find this guy here. We have to find this guy here. Then we find this guy, and then we find this guy. We find this area. Right? You find this area, you find this area, you find this area. And that makes up everybody. That makes up everybody. You see that? So, how do you find this small area? Because this small area, it doesn't include anything B. It does not. This is what I'm talking about here. This is what I'm talking about here. It doesn't include B. It is B prime. It is B prime. It doesn't include B. And then this one doesn't include A. It is A prime. I'm using blue for it. I hope you can see these colors of this marker in this video. I'm using blue for it. So it doesn't include it. You understand what I'm talking about? It doesn't include it. This is what they're asking us to find, and we don't know it. Let's call it X. Since we don't know it, let's call it X. X. Okay, for A, you have the whole circle is A. But you also have that this part, you also have that this part here is X. So how are you going to get just this part? How are you going to get just this part? How will you get this part? This part right here. How will you get only this part? You see, the whole here is A. Everything here is A. And then this part out of it is X. So, and this part contains B. We want A only. Only A. No B. It is B prime. A only. Only A. So how will you get just this part? You see, how will you get just this part now? Only this part. You will see that it will be what? 8 minus X. 8 minus X. I'm going to circle it to tell you that that is what I need. The 8 is the entire circle. The entire circle. But part of it is from B. Those who do both A and B. Those who do both anatomy and biology. Okay, but you want those who do only anatomy. Only. It is 8 minus X. And the same thing goes with B. You have this whole to be 7. But you also have this part. You also have this part that is X. So how do you get this part? How are you going to get this part? How will you get this part? Just this part. You have to do this whole minus this one to give you this. So this will be 7 minus X. And I circle it to tell you that that is what it is. So this means that this 8 minus X, A only. Only A. Only A. B prime. A intersect B prime. Only A. Plus A and B, they intersect. Plus B only. Only B. Only B. A prime intersect B. Only B. Will give you the union. You see, this union is this small, this space, plus this in the middle, plus this. This space here, this part here, this area, this part, plus this in the middle, plus this part right here. That is what the union is. So this means this is cardinality. You can take down this formula. Cardinality of A union B will be cardinality of A intersect B prime, only A. Only A. Go B. B prime. Plus cardinality of A intersect B plus cardinality of A prime intersect B. Only B. That is the first formula that I would like you to write. Yeah. Cardinality of A intersect B prime plus cardinality of A intersect B plus cardinality of A prime intersect B. That will give you the cardinality of A union B. So take note of that. It's important. Now let's go ahead and solve this. Let's solve this. What we now see is that cardinality of A intersect B prime is 8 minus x. Cardinality of A prime intersect B is 7 minus x. So the next formula you need to take, number 2 formula here, you need to take is that cardinality of A intersect B prime is equal to cardinality of A minus cardinality of A intersect B. Take down that formula. Then another one, cardinality of A prime intersect B, only B, is equal to cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersect B. That's that formula. So if you now want to rewrite number 1 formula, okay, right? Let me write it as number 4. If we have to rewrite number 1 formula, we can now have this. I'm going to give you as many formulas as you need. So if you don't want to use Venn diagram, that's up to you. So if we have to rewrite that from number 1, we have that cardinality of A union B is equal to we substitute. Let's substitute. Let us substitute formulas number 2 and number 3 into formulas number 1. So wherever we see this formula, we put in this, and where we see the other one, we put in this. Let's substitute equations 2 and equations 3 into equations 1. So this is going to give us cardinality of A minus cardinality of A intersect B. Let me put this in a bracket, plus cardinality of A intersect B, plus, we substitute that one, bracket, cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersect B. Let's open the bracket. So we have that cardinality of A union B will give us a cardinality of A minus cardinality of A intersect B plus cardinality of A intersect B plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersect B. See that? So this minus cardinality of A intersect B plus cardinality of A intersect B, this is gone. So you now have that cardinality of A union B is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersect B. So this is the next formula I'm giving you now. Cardinality of A union B is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersect B. So that is if you want only, if you're given only this, you can either use this formula right away and get your answer. You can use the formula I just wrote now, number 4, and get your answer right away. Now if we use that formula number 4, equation 4, to solve this, I mean, let's use it, then we will do Venn diagrams. We'll use our normal Venn diagrams. If we use the formula, we now have that, of course, cardinality of A union B is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersect B. So this will be 14 is equal to 8 plus 7 minus cardinality of A intersect B. So this is 14 equal to 15 minus cardinality of A intersect B. Bring this over here, take this over here. Cardinality of A intersect B will be 15 minus 14. So cardinality of A intersect B will be 1. So the answer is 1. If you just want to use this. If you want to use that formula. Now, but if you still want to finish it with Venn diagrams, right? If you still want to finish it using Venn diagrams, we find that cardinality of A intersect B prime is 8 minus x. Cardinality of A prime intersect B is 7 minus x. Cardinality of A intersect B is x. So this, or if you sum this up, it gives you cardinality of A union B. So this means that 8 minus x plus 7 minus x plus x is equal to what? 14. So minus x plus x is gone. 8 plus 7, 15 minus x is equal to 14. Okay, put this over here. 15 minus 14 is equal to x. X is 15 minus 14. X is 1. And that is cardinality of A intersect B. X should be 1. So formula, Venn diagram, whichever one. Yeah, but just know that the union is only A plus both A and B plus only B. Got it? All right, let's do number 2. Question 2, if cardinality of the universal set is 300, cardinality of A is 150, cardinality of B is 120, cardinality of A intersect B is 60. Find A, cardinality of A intersect B prime, B, cardinality of A prime intersect B, C, cardinality of A union B, D, cardinality of A union B all prime, E, cardinality of A prime, F, cardinality of B prime. All right, let's do this one. I will give you more formulas. But I'm going to get it from Venn diagrams. I will. Now, when we talk of prime, we are now going to deal with the universal set. Please view the previous videos that we've done. So, assuming I want to start with Venn diagrams, so I can, I can get this. I can get the formulas. Now, if I draw the Venn diagram, the universal set is 300. I have A and I have B. Now, cardinality of A is 150. That means everybody here is 150. Everybody here. Cardinality of B is 120. Everybody here is 120. Cardinality of A intersect B is 60. Just this guy here. Let me just circle. I will just be circling what I'll be using actually, to calculate. So 60, I'm going to be using 60. Let me just circle it. Or you know what, let me just leave it. Yeah, so cardinality of A intersect B is 60. Now, we want to find cardinality of A intersect B prime. Not B, only A, only A. So we have here, in formula number 2, we have already written the formula, number 2. A intersect B prime. So that will give us 150 minus 60 if we are using the formula. But remember, this entire area is 150 and this small part from it is 60. So if we want to find only A, we have that cardinality of A intersect B prime will be this entire thing 150 minus this part that is part of it. Because we want to find only A, no B. No B. And this will give us what? 90. So 90, let me circle it. That is what I'm going to circle it. That is the actual thing I need. Only it. And if you want to use this also to do it, that's fine, the formula. The next one, cardinality of A prime intersect B. Only B, no A. So we see here that this entire thing is B. But this small part here is also part of B, and it comes with A. It's also A. So if you want to find only B, then it will be this entire thing minus this small part to give you only B. Only B, only B. Only B. And that would be what? 120 minus 60. And that is 60. So I put 60. That is what I need. That's what I need. Then cardinality of A union B. We've written the formula here. You see, we've written the formula here. See, we've written the formula. If you want to use the formula, we've written it already. So that will be 90 plus 60 plus 60. And that will be what? 90 plus 60 is 150 plus 60, 210. 210. Cardinality of A union B, all prime. All prime. Now, this A union B, all prime, from what we discussed in the previous videos, is the same thing as cardinality of A prime intersect B prime. It's the same thing. So if they ask you cardinality of A prime intersect B prime, it is the same thing, A union B all prime. So what does this mean? This is, I'm going to shade it with green. This means this area here. Because everything here is A union B. So what is outside, what is included in the universal set, but it's not in A union B, that is the complement. What is included in the universal set that is not in A union B. So how are we going to find it? We'll find that, I'm going to give you the formula now. I will give you the formula, number 5. That the cardinality of A union B all prime is the cardinality of the universal set minus cardinality of A union B. That is what it is. Because this A union B plus the A union B all prime gives you the universal set. It gives you that. So, because you have that here, this whole here is 210. So 210 plus this here, cardinality of A union B all prime will give you now 300. They don't do anatomy, they don't do biology. They are students in the school. The school is 300 students. 300 students. 150 do anatomy. 90 do anatomy only. 90 do anatomy only. 120 do biology. 60 do biology only. 60 do both anatomy and biology. Now I want you to think only, biology only. No anatomy, they don't like anatomy. They only like biology. So it's A prime intersect B. Anatomy only. They don't like biology, they don't. It's B prime. Biology prime, they don't like biology. Anatomy only. Only. Okay, so that is what you should know here, and you're good to go. Okay, so this is a 210 plus those who they don't do anatomy, they don't do biology. They do not do anatomy, they do not do biology. But they are students too, right? So you now have that cardinality of A union B all prime is 300 minus 210. And that will give you what? 90. 90 students. Don't do it. 90. 90. 90 students. So this is the formula here. 300 minus 210. 90. Now let's write other formulas. The next one is cardinality of A prime. How will you find cardinality of A prime? How do we find cardinality of A prime? If you look at that, A prime means everything in the universal set that is not in A. They don't like A at all. They do not like A. They do not like A at all, at all. But guess what? They are still in the universal set. So everything in the universal set that is not in A. So A is what? A is this circle, 150. So everything, they don't like A at all, they don't. So that means B only, that means what? Only B plus those who don't like either of them will give you that. 60 plus 90. That is only A prime. A prime will be, they don't like A at all. So everything inside this circle, no way, you won't put it. You only put this, you only put only this here. Only this. B, you only put B. Only this. For B, B only. B only. Only B. Which is 60. And then you put those here. Those outside. 90. So A prime means everything in the universal set that is not in A. So this means the simple formula for it is number 6. Cardinality of A prime is cardinality of the universal set minus cardinality of A. They don't like A. They don't like A. They do not like A. They don't do anatomy. They don't like it. So this will be, if we are using Venn diagram, this will be 60 here plus what? 90 outside. And that will give you what? 150. Or if you are using the formula, if you are using this formula, then cardinality of A prime, cardinality of the universal set minus cardinality of A, that will be 300 minus 150, which is what? 150. That is it. That is it. All right, now let's find cardinality of B prime. So you already know that cardinality of B prime. You already know the formula will now be what? Cardinality of B prime is cardinality of the universal set minus cardinality of B. So this will be, if we do that, we have that cardinality of B prime is either, they don't like B at all, it's only A. Only A and then the people outside, which is 90 plus 90, which is 180. Or, if you want to use the formula, cardinality of B prime will be cardinality of the universal set minus cardinality of B, which is a 300 minus 120. And that gives you 180. That's it. That's it. Question 3. If Cardinality of B is 17. Cardinality of A union B is 23. Cardinality of A intersect B is 6. Find A. Cardinality of A intersect B prime. B. Cardinality of A. So, in this question, we can use Venn diagram. We can also use the formulas because we've already written the formulas. But I wrote these formulas for you so that if you want to use it, you use it. You know, if you want to use it, you use it. And when we do, in subsequent videos, we will do 3 sets, A, B, C. I will also write the formulas for you. So if you want to use it, you use it. Otherwise, I prefer using Venn diagrams. That's what I prefer. Okay, now we have the universal set. It was not given to us. That is fine. And we have set A and we have set B. Now we have that the cardinality of B is 17. That means everything here, everything in B, this circle, is 17. Cardinality of A intersect B is 6. Cardinality of A intersect B is 6. Therefore, this is just what they share in common, 6. Cardinality of A union B, everything here is 23. Everything here is 23. Let me kind of write it like this, that everything here is 23. 23. Everything here is 23. Kind of write it like this. Everything here, 23. Find A intersect B prime. Only A. Only A. Only A. Doesn't bother about B. No B. B prime, only A. So you can use formula cardinality of A minus cardinality of A intersect B. Okay, but we don't know cardinality of A. So let's see how we can write a formula for this. How about it? Let's see how we can write a formula for this. Now, let's go ahead and find cardinality of only B. Cardinality of A prime intersect B. A prime intersect B. Only B. And we see that the formula is cardinality of B minus cardinality of A intersect B. So that is 17 minus 6. And that is what? 11. So this is 11. Only B is 11. So let's say that only A. Let only A be X. We can call it X. Okay, we can say let cardinality of A intersect B prime, only A be X. So our X here, let me put it let me circle it to tell you it's only A. I like circling the only. So you will see that X plus 6, both of them, plus only B, 11, will give you what? 23. That is what it will give you. So this will be that X plus what? 17 is what? 23. So X will be what? 23 minus 17, and X will be what? 6. X is 6. So you can actually do this like this. You can do this like this. You know, X is 23. X is, let's find a formula for this. X is 23 minus 6 minus 11. So you can say, you can now write this formula like this, that cardinality of A intersect B prime is equal to cardinality of A union B minus cardinality of A intersect B minus cardinality of A prime intersect B. And it's from the first formula actually, you see, from this first formula, you can find that this is this minus this minus this. You can do that from the first formula. So I'm going to write the 8th formula here, that cardinality of A intersect B prime is equal to cardinality of A union B, and this is from the first formula, minus cardinality of A intersect B minus cardinality of A prime intersect B. And the same thing goes with cardinality of A prime intersect B will be cardinality of A union B minus cardinality of A intersect B minus cardinality of A intersect B prime. The same thing goes with this minus this. Now the next one, cardinality of A. What will cardinality of A be? Of course, it will now be cardinality of A. We see the formula from cardinality of A. This will be cardinality of A intersect B prime plus cardinality of A intersect B from formula number 2. Okay, or we just say that it is this entire thing. Cardinality of A is this entire thing. Cardinality of A is x plus 6, which is 6 plus 6, which is 12. Or you can do that from that formula. I'm going to write the next formula, number 10. Formula number 10. I'll just write it here. Formula number 10. Number 10, we see that's from formula number 2. Cardinality of A will be cardinality of A intersect B prime plus cardinality of A intersect B. And then similarly, from the third formula, we see that cardinality of B is cardinality of A prime intersect B plus cardinality of A intersect B. Alright folks, we will stop here for tonight. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you so much for listening, students.